I gotta get this going on YouTube. We're only going to be live for a half an hour because we're going to raid into Cat and Turtle. Let me get this situated. What is going on? For content. Live. There we go. Oh, Cat and Turtle is not a shirt. I'm going to show it to you in a minute. Let me get this situated. Okay. Now I think we're good. Hello, hello, hello. This is a dress. It's like I got shorts on underneath it because I don't know how to sit like a lady. So I got to wear shorts underneath my dresses because I can't sit like a lady. But do I look like Marsha? I sat outside on my back patio last night and I got ate up by mosquitoes. So I'm also scratching. Oh, I know. It looks a lot better than the way I had it earlier. I don't know how I can't always sit like a lady, so I have to wear shorts underneath my skirts. Anyway, what are you guys doing? Hi, Penny Sue. Now listen, I have a little bit of an announcement. Thanks, Ronnie D. I have a little bit of an announcement. Dopamine. Oh, I know. Grayson on Tuesday was a little angel. Yesterday, he's a little fussy. I think he's going through a growth spurt. Or I don't know, maybe he's starting to teeth. I don't know. But he was a little fussy butt yesterday. Oh my gosh, Brenda, you're so sweet. Oh no. It looks like it, doesn't it? Why does it look? I think it's from that. There, now it doesn't look purple. No, my gosh, could you imagine if I dyed my blonde hair purple? It'd never come out. It would be like that forever. Okay, are you guys ready for an announcement? It could be dopamine hair. So, he's got a fourth of your blood. Well, probably so. A little bit dramatic. Okay. So, I think that discussing with the admin team, and I'm going to write a write-up in the chat. So make sure if you're a VAMP seller, make sure that you're looking at the chats. Here's some reminders. Okay. Before I tell you, I'm going to tell you some reminders. Here's some reminders. One, all of your listings that are static listings must be 20 years old. You cannot take a photograph and have an item up, hi Buttermilk, in your store if it isn't if myself or an admin team member will just take down your listing. We're not gonna send you a message. You know that items, if you take a photograph and you have your listings up, all items have to be 20 years old. All right, like I could not list this cheese because it's not 20 years old. I could sell it when I'm in a live sale. I could say, does anybody want? I'm not selling this, so don't get any ideas. I could be like on something that is 20. You cannot take a photograph and have it in your store. Like you can't. So if I try selling this live and it's not 20 years old, no, it's not for sale. Then it is, I I can't put it in the buy it now later because it's not 20 years old. Also, no dollar starts. We don't do that here. We're not a dollar start marketplace. Things are slow right now. They are. So pivot. I'm not even doing any live sales this week. I'm going to do a haul. I'm actually doing a haul today at 3 on my YouTube channel because it goes with the video that I put out. Honestly, it's not that big of a haul. It's not that big. Do you want to see one thing though? Gosh, he's not going to work now. Maybe I took his batteries out. Do you work? He's ZZ Top hamster. That's ZZ Top hamster. These are made by Gemmy, Gemmy. He sells for like 25 bucks. This one he doesn't have his batteries in. I took his batteries out. He's like a little pimp. I don't know what the stick is for. This stick is for it's his cane. It's his cane because he has a bum leg. It's his cane. But look at his grill. And it lights up. His name is Leroy. This is Bad Leroy Brown. And then sadly, she does not work. She works sometimes. This is the one I was most excited about. And she only works occasionally, which is unfortunate. That is a hamster witch. And I got another one too that is a Godzilla. And that one sells for quite a bit of money. I don't know where he went. Oh, really? They're only down to 1? Ah, that's too bad. That's too bad. Well, great. Now that I kind of sang a song, his days are probably numbered. I didn't really sing a song, the hamster did. All right, so what was the other thing? Oh, okay, so you guys, speaking with the admin team and we have decided that, and I'm going to write up a little thing, but we've decided that on Saturdays, you know how we do open season where you as a seller can sell, it doesn't have to be 20 years old. It could be, I could sell this piece of cheese if I wanted to. On Saturdays only, just Saturdays, you can have an open season every Saturday. So you can sell old and new. Doesn't have to be 20 years old. Here is the thing. It cannot be something that is listed. It needs to be, like, you can create a listing beforehand, but if it's not vintage, you cannot then make it as a static listing. Okay? It's an auction only. Or you could do a buy it now. You could do a buy it now. But you just can't make it then be a static listing after the sale is over. Does that make sense? So if you wanted to create your listings and say, no, Heidi, it's a dress I got from the bins. I washed it. Yes, it can be whatever you want it to be. You could, if you wanted to, like if you're then putting your listings up on eBay or Etsy or whatever, and you want to go ahead and create a listing, that way you have it prepared for when you then put it on eBay, but you just can't make it be a static listing if it isn't 20 years old. debated on making it the whole weekend, but you know, we are in an online antique mall. We don't want to be an online flea market or an online garage sales. That's not the right word. So our goal is vintage and antiques, but we all have things that we would like to sell that maybe don't fall in that category. So like I'm going to be doing my Saturday. I'm going to be doing sales on Saturdays. It's every Saturday. Every Saturday. Saturdays are anything goes. Vintage. And we picked Saturday because Saturday on VAMP, Saturday is slow. There's not a lot of sales going on. So we're hoping that that will kickstart, you know, I'm going to be doing clothing sales on Saturdays. So it's going to be vintage clothing and new clothing, handbags, that sort of thing. But then I might throw in this cheese. I'm not, but you know what I mean. I might, it may not, it's going to give you the freedom to do multiple things. We should just sell whatever we sell on VAMP. I mean, I'd buy Ronnie's underwear right off his human mannequin. Hopefully they're, well, I don't know. I don't know about that. So it is, I think it's just going to be a way that, you know, especially with fourth quarter coming up, I mean, people are looking for gifts, or, you know, we need to encourage people to buy vintage, obviously, as Christmas gifts, but you may have some things too that you want to sell on Saturdays. We can do our Saturday advertising on Facebook. Yeah, you got to do it all. You got to advertise in all the places. So that was kind of my announcement. And I think that, I mean, I hope that it will, you know, it'll allow you to be able to run through some more items like, you know, like that. But I would always say, I would make sure that you are advertising it. And you may get people that might pop in and be like, that's not 20 years. But the thing of it is, when you're selling things live, you are able to grab something and it not be vintage. It's where basically we don't want people to like, oh, virtual antique marketplace. Let's hop on. We're scrolling and look, there's all these new things. It's just like when you go into an antique mall and you're expecting vintage and antiques in the antique mall, and it's 3D printed things, or it's snack cakes, or it's Temu stuff. You know, that's not what we want as far as VAMP goes. And so that's why we don't want the pictures and the photographs to be new underwear, you know. That I will never forget that booth. It's no longer there, but there was a booth in an antique mall full of underwear. That was all they sold. New and used underwear. I went to the bins yesterday and I could have opened up an underwear store. Underwear and socks. I could have opened up a used underwear and socks store. And I forgot my gloves. So I wanted to dip my hands in bleach when I left. The stuff that I got from the bins, what time is it? I'm going to show you. I might show this in YouTube, but I took all the clothes home and I washed them. So I'm going to be I'm going to be filming a haul, and I'm going to be trying on the clothes that I got from the bins. But since we got some time here, I'm going to show you the things that are not clothing that I got from the bins yesterday. And listen. I was good. I was a good girl. Thank you. I only got 2 bags. I did. I got this. This is Snoopy. And look at how much they were selling Snoopy for. $32. He's eco-friendly. I haven't looked him up at all, but he's very, very clean. Peanuts. Aurora. I don't know. He's like brand new. So we rescued Snoopy. Okay. I got a flag to put out on my house for winter time. Because this is not Christmas. This is all winter. Look at his little mittens. You know? I got, ooh, guys. Now listen, if those t-shirt bros, they were going to come at me, I got all these knives. But look at blue cornflower, bread knife, blue cornflower, stabber for your meat stabber. But yeah, look at, there's another serrated. And then I put these in a couple bags because I was so scared I was going to cut my... See, there's like a bag full of knives. Unfortunately, they're all knives and they're not like flatware, but like there's that, you know? So I'll lot these. I know I didn't either. There's some spreaders and stuff in here, but let me tell you, I was so scared that I was gonna stab myself. But they are marked lifetime cutlery stainless. See, this bag has a hole in it because they're knives. So I got those. I swear, if I don't stab myself before, okay. Emma is doing having a baby shower for a friend of hers, so she's looking for baskets. So I got her some baskets, but this, you must look at the plush. I know that it skeezes some people out. Okay? It doesn't skeeze me out. It doesn't, but don't you research some plush. Hi, Susan from Aussie. How you doing? This is a Ferrari bear. And he sells for like $70, $80. See? He's a Ferrari, not a Shannon Ferrari bear. A Ferrari bear. And he's in such good condition. He's a Santa. He is branded Ferrari on the back. I need to get him listed. He's got his like holographic little label there. But yeah, that was a great find. You little Ferrari bear. Nobody, like he was just laying there. Like nobody grabbed him. I did. Okay, and here's another basket that I got for Emma. But, okay, Brooke, if you're still here, I've listed that I have a strawberry shortcake, little tiny plush of custard. And then when I was looking at the tag, it is a collab with American Girl. And I found another one. This is also American Girl. See? Oh gosh, you got me on your TV. I'm big. American Girl. So I don't know who this cat is, but the custard sells for like $25. So he's worth. He didn't cost hardly anything, you know. And then for Grayson, I got him some John Deere cars that we'll clean up. These are called O-Ball cars, John Deere. I'm a sucker for, custard was for Courtney, the 80s girl. Well, who was this one for? I'll have to do some this cat looks like it has been up for days. It's like, huh, you don't want to know what I saw in the bins where I used to live. But Misty, this nice girl, she rescued me from the bins. It's scary in there. It's scary in there. Okay, I got this naked girl. She likes to keep her shoes and her socks on. And shoes in the bin. I'm a sucker. Oh, Nikki Moss. Nikki Moss, are you here still? Nikki, I got something for you. Sorry, everybody. Park's closed. The moose out front should have told you. I got Nikki Moss. I got you a finger puppet of a moose. I wasn't going to leave this behind at the bins for Nikki Moss. She's Knickerbocker. Nikki, pull my finger. Pull my finger, Nikki. Well, that's going to be going to Nikki. I'll get her cleaned up. She is missing her little bow. She had she would have had a little loop up here, but that loop is no longer there. I don't know who this guy is, but I'm going to clean him up. I'm a sucker for figurines, like little toy figurines. I don't know who he is, but me and Grayson's going to play with him. He kind of reminded me of the guy on Sesame Street, Mr. Hooper, but I don't think that it is. I don't know who he is. Nikki, did you see what I got for you? Did you see? But I also got Elmo and Zoe. No, Abby Cadabby. And I don't know who this guy is, but he is a king. I'm frozen on Nikki's screen. Am I frozen on any? This is Blip? Who is he, Brenda? I like, he's a snazzy dresser. What cartoon is he from? I think that's all the figurines. Rachel is going to turn off Muppets. Oh, yeah, these are, well, they're Sesame Street. But Rachel, I did get a Muppet. I got an Ernie puppet that I already have. But I didn't get them from the bin. Okay, so I got these blocks. Now, these I've been buying for a while for a future grandchild before Grayson was even conceived. So I have quite a bit of them. I don't know if they're play school. These actually sell for a good amount of money. And Emma was like, Mom, just sell those. So I don't know. But like, does anyone remember these? So they have things inside like A is for airplane. F is for fish. And then they have things on the inside. Like there's two keys. Look these up. I want to say that they're Fisher Price. S is for strawberry and a spider. There's a spider on that strawberry. And then they have some of them that just like do this. And then the little chick. They're from like the 2000s, maybe the 90s. And then there's some that are like this. That just spin and have different things. So I don't know what I'm going to do with those. The little figurines and stuff I'm saving for Grayson. I thought I got, maybe I did, and he's in the bottom of this bag. I got to look these up. But they are, I think that these go in your cup holders on a car, but they are like branded Mercedes-Benz. Like they go in your cup holder. So I don't know, maybe some fancy dancy person on eBay would be like, you know what, I need to have them for my car. cup coasters, because my car, my drink can't sweat in my Mercedes Benz. I got this for my son-in-law because his phone cord doesn't work, so he has to use one of these. You lay your phone on here. Oh, Brenda, yeah. Tell him. Oh, I don't know. I'm laying that over there. All right. I also got a 100% silk scarf. It feels good. Feels good. It's by V Frost, 100% cashmere, made in Germany. It's polka dotted. Can you wash cashmere? I didn't throw this in the washing machine because I was like, will I ruin that? I did get a couple of these for my booth or for the shop windows. These like flags. Aren't these fun? Fun with flags. Fun with flags. Banners. I got that one and this one. Fun with flags. Oh, since I didn't have gloves, I found this at the bins, and so I kept using it. Kept using it while I was there. So that came in handy. Look at this, Val. Look at this. That is a Christmas cactus. Or it kind of looks like Indiana University. That is a bottle tree Christmas cactus with little mercury beads on it. But wait. I got an ornament and another ornament. Aren't they cool? And then I got, you know, isn't all this stuff coming back again? This like primitive looking 90s stuff? I don't know. Got that. Oh, I got Scar. Mean man, Scar. He's mean. Mean. Over there. I don't know what his name is, but he's Paw Patrol. But Grayson might like Paw Patrol. Oh, can always use the Marshall. Thank you, Brenda. Can always use a magnifying glass. I don't know who she is, but I got her because I'm like, Grayson can pretend like this is Lolly. That's why. We can draw some glasses on her. That can be his Lolly figure. Roblox, maybe. I don't know. I got this pickle. This is going to be an emotional support pickle for somebody. I'll give it away. But he has this. Let's tie this bow. There he is. Yeah, it's all from the bins. It's from Frankfurt. Frankfurt. Pickle. I'm a sucker for these freaking 3D printed. That is a 3D printed hot dog wiener. I like this stuff. There's that guy. He's the old school little tykes people. We're going to be raiding into Amber here in a minute. This is an Esco. See, it's an Esco cat ornament. I'm a sucker for Hallmark ornaments. I cannot help it. That's a Hallmark ornament. He's not in his box, but look, you can look at his face through that way. And meow. Hallmark kitty, calico kitty. I don't know what. Oh, wait, I can look at my. 1992. 1992. What year are you from, Elf? Well, I want to say this is 1993, but it kind of looks like 1983 as well. And then there's this one. I don't know if this one's Hallmark, but it is. 1993. That's the year I graduated high school. Memo. I wasn't going to leave it behind. I felt sorry for it. And then, lastly, I got these. This is Boscal, the aluminum. I don't know if the rest of them are. That one's not marked. That one's marked. That one's marked. The rest of them are marked. I can't get that one apart, but aluminum cups. They weigh a little bit, but. And then I went into the Goodwill proper and I got this vintage. Yeah, that's vintage too. I'm going to hang it on my tree. This one's Empire. I can always tell by the face when they're vintage. This guy right here was in the plush. It's a Pokemon International. No, Pokemon Center. He sells for like $30. But I'm assuming that I don't know. It's Pikachu. I don't know. I'm assuming that my son's going to want it, probably. And then I wish that they had more, but they didn't. These Mickey Mouse were made by Tupperware. They're melamine. They were 99 cents a piece. Made in the USA. I wish that they had more. Aren't those cute? They're in great condition. So that's what I got. I looked and looked and looked and looked and looked and looked and looked for for more of them, but they were not to be had. So I was good. Nikki, this is what I got for you. If you didn't see it, I'll put it aside. She rescued me from the bins, Nikki. It's so horrible in there, but she rescued me and I'm going to be yours. But it wasn't so bad. So I'll probably show these things again. But I figured I'd show them to you first. Oh, these knives. Anywho, you never know what you're going to find at the bins. That's what makes it so fun. But you know, you got to have I made myself behave. You know, you have to have a limit. So, but I am going to be doing a clothing sale next Saturday. Probably at like 1, I think. And it's just going to be, I'm just going to be pulling some clothes out. It's all going to be clean clothes that I've washed. But I have a lot of things, like I've been buying a lot, and some of the things I don't need to keep them all, obviously, because I'm running out of room in my closet. So that's going to happen next Saturday. And I might, pull out some, may not be all clothing is what I'm trying to say. It will be the 29th. It'll be the 29th. Not this coming Saturday. Next Saturday. Next Saturday. So. And I encourage you guys to think about, you can do it this Saturday. You can start it this Saturday. I'm going to write up a little thing in the sellers chat just so you guys know that, you cannot, what the guidelines are for that. But yeah, try to have it. Anything goes. You can come up with a creative title for your sale. I will say, make sure that when you are scheduling your live sales that you are giving a title to it and not just Misty's Live. Make it intriguing. Why would people want to come to your sale? People will be like, Misty's Live. Well, who the hell is Misty? What does she got? What's she bringing? So make it your titles fun. I haven't. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that when I go. I'm going to go live and do it on VAMP. I haven't opened it up, and I've got to, because we're working on that area over there this weekend to try to get it going. You'll be at Girl Scout camp. Well, I'm going to be doing them every Saturday. When you say static listing, what are you? No, I'm referring to a listing that you can see when the seller isn't live. So like you could go on my buy it nows. Buy it nows are considered static listings. So if I don't sell something during my anything goes Saturday, then I won't be, I can't list it on VAMP as a buy it now. I can't convert it to a buy it now. When I'm selling it live, it can be a buy it now when I'm live. It doesn't have to be an auction. And I do encourage people to give that a try. Give that a try not doing auctions. Just do a straight buy it now. This is how much it is. Yes, this coming Saturday. So the 15th, no, the 22nd, starting on the 22nd, you can sell whatever you want, except don't sell your body, because that's illegal. So we'll see you guys on Saturday. I'm going to go because we're going to raid into Cat and Turtle is live right now. So I wanted to just pop on real quick just to talk. And I'm going to be looking at probably, yeah, we're going to need to do it. Would you all be VAMP sellers? Would you be interested in a Zoom seller meeting? I want to do a seller meeting, but I want to do it if y'all want to be there, because I don't want to do it if there's just going to be two of us. Yes, it'll be on Zoom where we can talk about how to multicast. We can talk about any questions or concerns that you might have. We can go through some things. So, okay, I'll get that scheduled, and I'll put that also in the seller chat with the link for you to join. Okay? All right, we're going to raid into Cat and Turtle. Thank you guys so much. Hi, Jennifer. And I'll see you at 3 over on YouTube if you're able to come on my YouTube channel for my live haul. All right. Bye, guys. Let's go over to Cat and Turtle.